Specters, goats, and vampires with fire magic. Not quite what you would expect in a place floating through what seems to be outer space. After all, it defies logic. Where is the light in this place coming from? Is it sunlight from a nearby star? And if so, why aren't all the vampires either burnt to a crisp, or at the very least, sparkling like they do in Twilight? Perhaps it's just lit up with magic to keep it simple. But anyways, I digress. What's more important is what this place has to offer. The Arcane Sanctuary is a level 79 area, so that means champion packs get up to level 81 and unique packs level 82. Not the worst, but not the best either. People really only come here for one of two reasons. The occasional ghost hunter, looking to take advantage of the high rune drop table on ghosts, and key farmers. There is a third type of player who comes here solely to find the location of Talrash's tomb and farm Duriel, but I'm not convinced anyone like that actually exists, because if you wanted town portal scrolls, you can just go buy them. No need to bother Duriel. Unlike Duriel, the summoner is worth farming because he drops keys of hate. Is there more to him though? Let's dig a little deeper into the super unique. A monster level of 80, which is worse than both the champion and unique packs here, and even sadder, a treasure class level of 72. So yeah, unfortunately, he's not dropping anything amazing. Although it turns out he's the fourth best super unique when it comes to dropping a Shaco, so that's something. Anyways, that about wraps up the area. Let's see what I found in 100 Arcane Sanctuary runs. On the second run, I found a small charm off of a Spectre, which turned out to be a 5 all-res small charm. That's a pretty good start. This was followed by a double key drop off the Summoner. Very nice. Pretty rare too. I then found an Elder's Helm on run 6. Yeah, just what I wanted to see after the events of my last video. On that same run, a unique amulet dropped. The trick with these is to expect nothing, so you won't be disappointed. Still kinda disappointed though. I then got another key on run 7, not bad, not bad. On run 8, a unique bearded axe dropped. This is Spell Steal, an item that would put you into severe debt if you decided to repair it, or at least an Ort rune and a chip gem. Also, for an item named Spell Steal, it could have stolen a couple more teleport charges, come on now. 4 runs later, I got a solid double drop, the first item being a Leviathan Kraken Shell. And is it just me, or did they do the coloring of this item kinda dirty? Used to be way more green back in LOD. The second item was a Bonehew Ogre Axe. It's a nice budget mercenary weapon if you can get around the strength requirement. Maybe even slap this on a Fury Druid, I don't know. On run 19, I found a unique spiked shield, which is Swordback Hold. Really early source of open wounds, so could be nice for bossing, but there's really not much else to it. Highest rune of the session dropped on run 20, a Mal rune. Was really hoping for some high runes from the ghosts, but the RNG gods had other plans. On the very next run, a unique Phase Blade dropped, and I'm still looking for that Azure Wrath, but sadly that's not gonna drop here. Just another lightsaber. The fourth key of the session dropped on run 29, and later in that same run, I got the second piece of the Elder set, the weapon. Man, it just needs more damage and a set bonus with Crushing Blow or something like that, and this set would be fine. The first notable Grand Charm dropped on run 30. It turned out to be a Poison and Bone Skiller for the Necromancer. I'll take it. The highest rune I got off a Ghost Pack was a Foul rune, more like a Fail rune. I got my 5th key of Hate on run 33, and a Lem rune off a Goat on run 35. Another Fail rune on run 38. Seriously, all it's good for is a few niche rune words and a cube recipe. Key number 6 dropped on run 43. I found a unique Bill on run 44. This is Black Leech Blade, and there is no way in hell I'm using this over Insight. I then found a Geed's Fortune on run 52. This one was just mediocre, you know, back onto the ground. Get that garbage out of my sight. I found a unique Twin Axe on run 57. It's got the Crushing Blow, but so does Black, and Black is just better. I'd even go as far as to say that the Elder weapon is better than this. Now that's telling you something. A much better melee weapon dropped later in that same run, but not damage-wise. The Blade of Alibaba is a classic Magic Find item, especially for like Gold Find Barbs and Travancore, assuming you're not going the 6 Lem Phase Blade route. Later on, the Summoner dropped a colorful assortment of items, one of them being the third piece to the Elder set. At least this time it's like a usable piece. And then the other item being a unique Morning Star, which is Blood Rise. A pretty sweet item for a level 15. This next clip is just sad. Please don't hit the ghost. God damn it, everyone knows those are the ones with the high runes. It's also hard to change their trajectory. They got brain lag. Look at this, they're stupid, man. During this video, I tried to funnel them the best I could, but they had some suicidal AI. Anyways, I found the set version of the bill on run 64, and in my opinion, it's much better than its unique variant. Nice attack speed, damage, and attack rating on this. On the next run, I finally got something good from these chests. There was a surprising lack of loot from them in general. The 7th key dropped on run 67. On run 68, I found a unique flying axe, and this seems like it would be good for dealing with physical immunes, but in general, there are better options for throw barbs. I then found 2 small charms and a jewel on run 69. The first small charm was garbage, the second small charm was even worse, and the jewel ended up being pretty good, but I wish it was fire res instead. Key number 8 dropped on run 71, and key number 9 dropped on run 77. On run 84, I found a unique war spear, and this one is the Impaler. Now, if Melee Zon ends up being good, this might be actually a pretty decent weapon. Look at that. Not bad. On run 87, the Summoner dropped a unique War Club. This one is Blood Tree Stump, a mace that has it all for a Whirlwind Barb except for the attack speed, which is really holding it back. The last drop was on run 100, an offensive skill GC for the Paladin. If you were surprised by the lack of runes, I was too. But it's not because they didn't drop, it's just that the high runes didn't drop. Here's a small sample size of all the low runes that I found. Only picked up the spirit ones for re-rolling, but yeah. It was pretty good for runes. What it wasn't good for was magic finding. Seriously, most of the stuff I found was mediocre, and full clearing the Arcane Sanctuary took an average of 8 minutes. Yikes. For that reason, I suggest you stick to target farming the Summoner and killing stuff along the way. I'm giving this place a C-, even though it's one of my favorite areas, visually speaking. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.